What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. And today guys, we have got the Premier League Team of the Season voting system. It runs from now and you can go and find the link on EA's Twitter if you can't find it elsewhere. It's their most recent tweet and it expires on April the 20th at 10 AM, which in terms of dates, if we look at our calendar here, would suggest that if it expires here, either Team of the Season is going to start next Monday, and that will be the Community Team of the Season, and then the Premier League maybe on Friday, or Community Team of the Season will start this Friday, and Premier League a week later, or maybe even on the Monday as well, because, you know, if it ends on the 20th, they need some time for, like, assets and build-up and leading time, so 24th would make sense, the 28th would be most likely, but whenever they release it, it's certainly on its way. And with it being on its way, we are going to vote for our Team of the Season. Now, if you don't know, I am an Arsenal fan. And to be fair to me, I have absolutely stayed consistent in the fact that I always thought City were going to win the league as much as I want Arsenal to win the league. You know, our depth was never quite there. Our experience was never quite there. I still hope we win the Premier League. You know, we've just got a few, 7-8 games left. It's going to obviously be a huge game at the Etihad. And so I am probably going to be biased towards Arsenal players. And even then, I'm probably right because Arsenal are insane. That's why we're top of the table right now. So we have got our goalkeepers first off. And we've got Nick Pope, Aaron Ramsdale. It is a little bit surprising Jordan Pickford isn't here because he's been brilliant this season. Alisson, Leno, ex-Arsenal, obviously, and Kepa the keeper. Kepa's been all right. Leno's been very good. Alisson, I don't know if Alisson's made some big saves and stuff, but honestly, I think, genuinely speaking anyway, and why isn't De Gea here as well? I know United have conceded quite a lot of goals. Was he in Community Team of the Season? Is that why he's not in here? Because De Gea, I think at the moment, has got most clean sheets. Might be Pope with most clean sheets this season. But I think, anyway, the realistic two options you've got is either Pope or Ramsdale. And I want to see a Team of the Season Ramsdale. So Ramsdale is going to be there. In defence, we have got Gabriel, Saliba, Trippier, Botman, Zinchenko, Thiago Silva, Lautaro Martinez, Ben Mee, Luke Shaw, Christian Romero, and Ruben Dias. And I think, first of all, Newcastle obviously done a great job defensively. I'm a little bit surprised not to see Dunk in here from Newcastle. I do think, injuries and bias aside, I do think Gabriel 100% deserves to be in there. And I also think Zinchenko 100% deserves to be in there. Saliba has been good this season. My personal opinion is that Gabriel has been better. They've both been prone to an error here or there, but they have been an absolute linchpin of Arsenal's success, which may end up being zero success, but you know what I mean. And Saliba, compared to, for example, Holding, you can tell definitely how good he is. Kieran Trippier, I feel like, has to be in there. He's not just been one of the best defenders in the league this season. He's been one of the best players altogether in the league this season. After that, I'm never going to pick a Spurs player just because Luke Shaw's been good, Mee's been good, Martinez has actually been very good, Botman's been very good, the Ruben Dias has been very good as always with City, but we have to put in William Saliba. Guys, it's been so many years. Like, we've had some Team of the Seasons over the last 5 or 6 years for Arsenal, but it's been so many years since we've had this many Team of the Seasons. And then into the midfield, Martin Odegaard is there. Saka best be a forward. Oh, he is. I can see him. Kevin De Bruyne is there. Casemiro, Rodri, Bruno Guimaraes, McAllister, Palhinha, Maddison, March, Mitoma, Bentancur, and Højbjerg. And I honestly think, in my personal opinion, sorry, I'm getting a bit under the weather at the moment. In my personal opinion, other than maybe Maddison's injury, because he was out for a while, wasn't he? There's not a single player there that doesn't deserve to be in Team of the Season. I think they all have absolute 100% merits to be in Team of the Season. What I am going to do is pick Martin Odegaard.
You're joking. Not another one?
because again, he's my boy. After that, man, I do love Kevin De Bruyne, but he has got a team of the year in game already. And although he, again, whoever does make team of the season deserves it. Whoever doesn't make team of the season also probably deserved it. So don't be offended if I pick a player, or don't pick a player because of maybe FIFA reasons. But the fact that De Bruyne already has a team of the year makes it a little bit redundant putting him in. I do think we're going to go for Casemiro. What an influence he's been on Manchester United this season, and now that they're likely to finish inside that top four and get Champions League football again this season, that's in no small part to his influence in the team. Outside of that, I mean, Rodri has been sensational for City. Guimaraes has been very good. McAllister has been brilliant. Solly March has been absolutely insane. So has Matoma. I don't know how to decide who I do want. I think because it'll just be interesting and a little bit different, we're going to go for Solly March in there, and he's going to be our guy. Then we've got the attackers. And again, when you look at this run of players, Erling Haaland, Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane, Gabriel Martinelli, Grealish, Rashford, Salah, Almiron, who's kind of like tapered off a little bit towards the back end of the season, Ollie Watkins. How is Kai Havertz in there? Riyad Mahrez, who's been brilliant, and Darwin Nunez as well. I mean, again, right? There is, but for me personally, I would argue that only Kai Havertz doesn't deserve to be in there. Everybody else has their place. I would also argue that Almiron's probably at the lower end of the list, same as Darwin Nunez as well. But Salah, Rashford, Grealish, Kane, hard to deny them. But of course, I've got to go with Saka and Martinelli. And look, guys, look how many Arsenal players are in Team of the Season nominees, right? The voting. What is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Arsenal players. It has been so many years. But if we don't get like at least 4, I'm going to be actually upset. The next player for that last spot, I mean, again, like Salah, he deserves it. Rashford, he deserves it. Grealish, especially over the last, basically post-World Cup, he deserves it. Harry Kane's just always been consistently brilliant. But the man who is about to break so many records this season in Premier League football, Erling Haaland, has to be the guy in there. And that would indicate, at that point, my Premier League team of the season. Ramsdale in goal, Trippier at right back, Saliba, Gabriel and Zinchenko to finish off the back line. Odegaard, Casemiro and March in midfield. Interesting that March is a midfielder and Saka's a forward. I personally would have had March as a forward as well, but never mind. Saka and Martinelli. And I think, to be fair, to like, you know, it'd be interesting to hear your guys' thoughts. Like, Martinelli's goals this season, I think he's like 3rd or 4th top goal scorer, and Saka's combined goals and assists puts him, I believe, 2nd. So they both deserve to be there. It is Arsenal bias, but also they've all been brilliant. And then, yeah, up front, Martinelli, Saka and Haaland. And that, guys, is going to be my vote submitted. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you agree with me, brilliant. If you don't, let me know why down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.